Well, tomorrow this waking nightmare, known as Doctor Who in quotations, Series 12 will be over, and probably the franchise along with it. And as the ratings continue to get worse, the BBC really doesn't seem to care. As long as it continues to be woke enough and avoid everything else, coherent stories, competent people behind the scenes, and, well, people that can act, rather than just being cast because they happen to fit the right category, then the BBC is going to continue to drag this disaster out for as long as possible. The final removal of the license fee can't come soon enough. Last week we got treated to Ascension of the Cybermen, the first part of the series finale to this bastardization of the show we all used to love. The episode starts with the cyberhead floating in space because Chibs thinks he's clever. Then the show starts thinking it's an episode of Call the Midwife, and I guess that only makes sense, seeing as Call the Midwife, which runs right after this abomination, is getting twice the ratings. There's a baby that's been abandoned, but it's a white baby, so I'm sure according to Chibs and friends, he's already harassed somebody. His adoptive mom and shady father name him Brendan, and he grows up to be a policeman. Then one day he gets shot and falls off a cliff, kind of like the show formerly known as Doctor Who, now known as Shit, but survives, kind of like the show formerly known as Doctor Who, now known as Shit, thanks to the license fee. If this were any other era, I might have found this interesting, but this is the Chibs the Idiot Dr. Nasty era, so I really don't care. He then has a bad day when he retires, as Daddy and his friend electrocute him. This, of course, is Chibs setting up something for tomorrow's nightmare. I shudder to think where this might be going. Now on to the other side of this story. We head off to the future, where we see the 7 remaining humans hiding from the Cyberman dude. Yet they still have enough resources for plenty of eyeliner. Dr. Nasty and her fam show up just in time, and of course, we are introduced to the 2 surviving white dudes as they cower in a corner. Then we see a bunch of flying cyberheads, good lord, and a bunch of boom explosion effects, as Chibs the Idiot tries to distract us from this very thin plot line, which is meant to usher in tomorrow's Let's Destroy Everything plotline. Pray for Doctor Who fandom, my friends. Dr. Nasty still manages to get some of the remaining humans killed, and for the first time she admits she's been careless with her companions. Well, it's a mixture of that and terrible writing. Well, that and you're also a reprehensible person, so that might have something to do with it. Then after Dr. Nasty finishes yelling at her fam, the fam and some members of our diverse cast and cowardly white dudes get separated. Dr. Nasty, I really don't want to be here, Ryan, and friend hijack a cyber shuttle. But then, oh no! They get pursued by another cyber shuttle. I would say this would be a great opportunity to take Dr. Nasty out, but we know this will never happen. Then in deep space, Wooden Plank Yaz, Graham, and our 3 friends that Dr. Nasty didn't manage to get killed find a bunch of dead Cybermen, and then board a cyber carrier to take them to the magical boundary portal thing that can send the few remaining humans to the other side of the universe. Gee, I wonder where this plot thread is going. But, oh dear! Thousands of Cybermen are in stasis. Next, Dr. Nasty and fam ends up on the magical portal planet, and they discover Magical Portal Dude. Then, back on the cyber ship, Cyber Dude begins making classic series Cybermen scream. One must wonder if this was Chibs the Idiot deliberately making the classic series scream, or if it was just a subconscious thing. Then, oh dear, the Cybermen are on their way to the magical portal planet. Then Chibs sets up his plot for the eventual destruction of Doctor Who, as the magical portal opens and reveals a destroyed Gallifrey. But then the Master pops through and warns Dr. Nasty that everything is about to change forever. Well, I wonder where this is going. Nowhere good, that's for certain. To be continued, and God help us all. And don't forget to register your complaints with BBC Complaints. Just Google BBC and complaints. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and check your subscription and notification status because YouTube is being shady on these things lately. And follow me on Twitter. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and have a great day.